Hi everyone. So I wanted to go through what I've got, and as you probably can see by the title, in my getaway makeup bag. If you watch my other channel, you'll know that I organise an event called Style Excel, and it happened at the weekend, and I really wanted to show you guys what I took with me for kind of the event weekend. It's a rather large bag, as you can see. This is actually a Sanctuary Spa bag. It was part of a set that Georgina Grogan from She Might Be Loved, she sent this to me for my birthday, which was really, really kind. So yeah, I wanted to show you guys what's in here, and there's quite a lot. So what I might do is sort of tip it out and then see. Let's have a look. I'll tip it out on the bed here because I want to do it in some sort of order. Okay, so I'll start with, because I've got everything in here from cleansers and everything. I'll start with this, which is the Scrub of Your Life. This is a sample of the Scrub of Your Life from Soap and Glory. I can't remember where I got this. I think I got it in a goodie bag recently when I was with It's M. I didn't use it in the end. It smells good. Smells like the Righteous Butter. I really like that scent actually. And I was going to use it had I had time to have a bath, but I didn't actually get an opportunity to use that. So the things I have that are cleanse worthy, I bought the Clinique Take the Day Off makeup remover, just a small one. I didn't even use this actually. I didn't bring any pads with me, so I used makeup wipes, which I just had some left over. I also bought the Skin Pep Brightening Enzyme and Acid Peel. I bought that just in case I had a bath and had time to do it, but I didn't. But that is really good. I bought the Marlin & Goetz, actually, I thought I bought the face wash, but it doesn't look like it's in this bag, so I wonder if I picked it up. But this is the facial moisturiser, just a little pot of it. Not pot, a little tube. I didn't actually use this as well. Or did I use this on the first day? It was really nice scented. But the next day I used the Dior Dream Skin and the Cream Multi Perfection Cream. These little 2 tubes. There isn't that much in these, but they're really good for travelling. So I bought those. Let's see if there's any other base stuff. Oh yeah, the Lancome Advanced Genifique Serum, which is really, really good. I'm actually really, really impressed with this. Every time I use it, I find that my skin feels really good. And there's quite a lot in there, and you just need a couple of drops for the whole face. So yeah, really like that. I got that in a little set from Lancome when I made some purchases. And I think that's all for kind of cleanse. Oh no, wait. The Dior One Essential Skin Detoxifying Booster Serum. I didn't actually use this one either, but another little sample, but I took it with me just in case. Okay, so let's start with the base. Somebody's going to make some sort of song out of that, aren't they? So base-wise, I bought one primer with me, and it's the Makeup Forever HD primer. It isn't, it's not silicone at all. It's actually a really lovely consistency, and a little pump goes a very long way. So that's going to last me forever. Again, really great travel one. And I think that might be it for that. I'll go through the brushes that I bought with me. I actually bought another pot full of brushes, but I've forgotten to bring that with me. But in my bag, in that makeup bag, were these 2 brushes. This is my essential face brush for my setting powder, and this is my bronzer brush, the Real Techniques powder brush, and this is the Makeup Revolution F104, and I think it's called a face powder brush. So I bought those with me. Like I say, I had another pot, but they weren't in this bag, so I didn't think I'd include it. But I did bring, it's quite mucky actually, this is the Eco Tools. These are little travel brushes, and they're really good eye brushes, really. Mostly eye brushes, apart from this one's a little tiny face brush. But in there is quite a big paddle brush, quite good for concealer setting. And then these eye makeup brushes, which are also very, very good. And I've also got these Makeup Revolution travel ones as well. This lovely little paddle brush is really good for packing on the eyeshadow. You've got a slanted brush as well. It's not very thin though, so if you wanted to do any line work. And this one is just a little, it says it's a mini foundation brush, but I wouldn't use it as that. It would be really good to use as a concealer brush. So they are the little brushes that I always keep in that bag. I don't use them other than for travelling, and they are really good. Like I say, the bag's a little bit mucky, so yeah. On to concealers. So I took with me the Maybelline Fit Me, but this one is number 10, and this is probably more my shade, although I don't think it's that much different to the, oh god, it's quite dry actually, that much different to the 20. It's still rather yellow, you can see it there. It is a bit lighter, just as creamy, just as lovely. I really, really like that concealer. It's a shame it's not lighter. And then the other concealer I bought was the LA Girl Pro Conceal in, this is in Classic Ivory. And this is a very pink toned, it's very thick though, like you don't have to squeeze much and you get like a ton of product. It is a lot lighter, as you can see, than the other one, and so much product comes out. Yeah, it's a bit gloopy, it's a bit thicker, but actually it's a really good, I'm just going to rub it all into my hand and you'll see. It sort of blurs any of the lines, it doesn't sink into them, and it makes your skin look quite flawless. And I do like this one for travel, it's just a bit easier than a pot that I use. And the other one was the Makeup Academy, the MUA Undress Your Skin Radiant Under Eye Concealer, and this is in Luminous. And I really like this actually as a concealer. It is obviously a lot lighter because it's a luminous one. It's really creamy, it's really lovely. It's not a concealer, it is a brightener, so just be very careful with that. You can see there, just on top of those, it's just a lot lighter. I actually really, really love that. It's got a lovely consistency, and I would probably choose this over the Touche Eclat. So I really like that. It's not sparkly. I think that's why I like it so much. Next up is the powder, and I used this tiny little Makeup Forever HD powder that I got in a set. I just wanted to try it. It's got a really peculiar smell, however it does set your makeup really well. Onto other powders. I took the Radiant Light in Breathe. Now Exhale I love. Oh, let's do it this way. I love Exhale. It's like champagne-y sort of highlight. This one is much more peachy, and you can see there, it's not a shimmery highlighter. It is literally just an over face powder. It's all right, this one, but it's not like Exhale. I think Exhale is my favourite. This one's still nice though, but it does have a bit of colour to it. It's not translucent, so I seem to feel like it oxidises my makeup, but it's okay. Then, as usual, at the moment, I'm really, really enjoying this. I bought the Avon bronzing powder. This is a matte bronzing powder in light bronze. It looks so warm in this, but actually it's not too bad. You can see that because it's so fair, it works really well on my skin, and I use it as a, so rather than contour, like a deep contour, I use this to sort of just brush around the face, and I feel like I've got it on today, and I do feel like that works for me, even though this is slightly warm. It's like less muddy. I think that's why I really like it. However, this one is slightly muddy, but it is a great contour shade. This is the Master Sculpt by Maybelline. I rarely use the highlighter, which is that one. I don't think it's that good. It's all right. You can't really see it on my skin, but I do like the contour shade. It is a very cool tone. You can see it there. I'll just put it next to the other one and you'll see what I mean. But actually what that does on me is it does look slightly muddy. So I use it very lightly to just contour at the top here, and then when I blend in the other bronzer, I use that, and I did use that. The other thing I'm really enjoying at the moment, I'm really loving, and I've spoken about this. So I tested all my highlighters because I was desperate to find one that I loved. And I think I found it. And it actually comes from Makeup Revolution. And this is the Euphoria palette, Bare Euphoria. Now, I've done a Get Ready With Me, and I just want to show you this. This is the blusher. When you stroke your finger in it, it's like a lovely pink flush of colour, but it has the most incredible, I'll show you now. You can see that gold sheen to it, and it is just gorgeous. I have never seen anything like it. It's so beautiful. Every time I look at it, I'm just so impressed. I don't know whether you can, I'm sure you can see that gold. I can in the viewfinder. So just loving that. I've got it on today, actually. I don't know whether you can see just on my cheeks there. Yeah, you can just see the gold shining. I just love it. And the other thing is the highlighter in the middle there. This mirror's going to fall out. I'm a bit worried. So let me just show you the highlighter. That's the highlighter there. I'll swatch it on. It's a really lovely silvery tone, but it goes so well with that because that's got a gold tone in it. I know it sounds like it shouldn't, but it really goes. It's a very, it doesn't show up on camera, but there is a pink tone to it and it works really well. It's just stunning. There is a bronzer in here, and it is a matte bronzer, which is great, and it is slightly cool toned. I'll just put it next to the others. To me, it's like in between the two, but it's just too pigmented for me. I can't get the right balance. It is lovely though. So I mean, if I was ever going to just go away and I could only take one, I actually think this would be the one. What with the neutrals here, which is just gorgeous. These eyeshadows are just beautiful, although I didn't use any of them. I'll just dip my finger in a few of them. Look, they're just lovely and pigmented. Yeah, I just love this. I love this palette. I think it's absolutely amazing. And that blusher is literally something I don't... Well, I say I don't own it, but actually I do. I forgot to mention the the foundation I took was the Makeup Forever HD foundation, and I felt like it nearly ran out when I was using it. So let me just put a tiny bit on my hand. So this is a really lovely foundation. That's how it comes out. It's a lovely foundation. It's quite thick consistency, which I like, but not too thick. It goes on really smoothly. I really enjoy this. However, it isn't meant to last all day, and it certainly doesn't, which is a shame because it is very good. It just, by maybe the 6th hour, I start to see a breakup, which is a shame because it is such a lovely foundation. Anyway, going back to, I will go back to this. So I bought this palette with me. It's difficult not to blind you. This is the Tarte Poppy Picnic palette, and I've spoken about it before. I've never owned anything from Tarte, and I bought this because it was on a special buy on QVC. Now this is another goldy sort of rose toned. I think actually they are a dupe. Do you know what's really funny? They are absolutely identical. However, the Tarte one is a lot sheerer and doesn't have that intense gold. So I'm wondering if I can show you those together somewhere better. I've put it on a right awkward place. Let me just try again. So this is the Tarte one. I'll put that on my hand there. And then the Euphoria one. Yeah, the Tarte one, I can see it straight away. Oh, I can barely get this open. Isn't as pigmented, but in a way, some people prefer that when it comes to their... So yeah, there they are together. This one here is not the Tarte one. This is the Makeup Revolution one. That is the Tarte one. So it's a little bit sheerer, and it has got some gold in it, but not as bam. But they are practically the same colour. So they are more or less a dupe for each other, which I'm really pleased about actually, because I really like this Tarte one, and this is called Glisten. I'll come back to that palette in a moment. The other base product I bought with me is the Freedom Correct palette. You can see there I've absolutely destroyed the green concealer, but I also love this as a highlighter. I'm just going to show you. It's silver. Now I wouldn't normally wear a silver highlighter, but I'm not being funny, but seriously, look at that. It's so beautiful. When I put it on the cheeks, it's like the most intense, sorry, I should say it's there. It's the most intense highlight on my cheeks. And actually, I really suit a silver highlight. I haven't used anything else in this palette yet, but I really love this, and you should definitely check it out. Out of all of their products, I think that is one of my favourite. So going back to the Tarte Poppy Picnic palette. So I decided not to take any shimmery eyeshadows in terms of what I wanted to wear, although they are in the Euphoria palette. If I really wanted them, they were there. But I wanted to go with matte just so that it just stayed a bit longer, looked a bit more natural, because I was going to wear bold lips. So this, if you haven't seen my review on it, I really would definitely have a look. These eyeshadows are lovely and warm toned. I'll just show you a swatch of a couple of them. They're very, very buttery. They are just stunning. And literally they are some of the best eyeshadows I've ever seen in my life. And I love the colour of them. They're really nice for a neutral eye. However, recently I got the Naked Basics 2. And I never understood the sort of attraction to these. But these are very cool toned, this one. You can see that. They're not warm toned at all, but they work really well with that palette, just so that, I don't know why, but for some reason they work really well. They too are extremely buttery and easy to use. Let me just get a dark one. Yeah, I mean, really, look at that. They're so beautiful, and I wanted to just mix the two, and I only wanted neutral ones. Between them, they've got 12 colours and similar colours as well, but I really wanted those just to mix it up a little bit. And what I do, well, I might do a tutorial on how I use the two together, because I really love them. Another tool I forgot to mention that was in here is a little tiny nail file, which came with the actual thing because it's the same pattern. I'll just show you it there. And my beauty blender. It's Grimm, sorry, it's my old beauty blender, but it's quite nice to be able to take it. I've had this for months, and it's because I used the cleanser. It's stayed really good, apart from it's filthy at the moment. Okay, we're coming up to the end of it now, I promise. Oh, there's a lipstick knot in here as well, but that's because I wore it and I didn't put it back. So, lipsticks that I brought with me, I really couldn't narrow it down, but in the end I did. I decided to opt for one red, and it's this Lipsticks, it's a Venom Lipsticks plumping lipstick. And it's this lovely, it's Doo Wop by Doo Wop, and it's this lovely pencil, and it's in this colour called, what's this called? Nightsticks. I'm going to do a swatch. This is ridiculous. How can I swatch anymore in my hand? I'm going to do a swatch here for you. It's like a really deep berry. I wanted to bring a red, but I thought, you know what, no. And in the end, I opted for this colour. This is very unique. I put it on my lips once. I need to find a pencil sharpener that's going to sharpen it before I start using it. It's a beautiful deep berry colour, but what it does when you put it on your lips, it's like it stings your lips to make them plump. And I've tried glosses that do that, and I don't mind that feeling at all. But I've never tried anything like this that is matte that does the same thing. So I thought that was really good, and the staying power of that was going to be amazing. However, I took another Maybelline Colour Sensational lipstick with me. I can't remember the number, but it was like that fuchsia that I love to wear. And the other Maybelline item I bought with me was Berry Ready by, it was a Colour Whisper. And I love the colour of this. It's like, it's basically the same colour, but it's a bit sheerer, a bit glossier, and very, very soft. And this is the lovely tube they come in. They're thinner than the Colour Sensational packaging, but very similar, so that they've got the lid colour, like is the colour of the actual lipstick. So yeah, I bought those two, really like that, and I thought I could wear that over the top. I bought a couple of lip liners with me, one of which is the Ace of Diamond lip pencil, and this is, I can't remember the colour because they only put the number on it, but this is number 34, it's fuchsia something, and it goes with practically any pink or berry lipstick, and I'll just show you that there. It's such, to be fair, all those colours are the same, aren't they? That's really weird. And also I bought red blush, and that was just in case I wanted a red lipstick. But again, it's a red, very, very deep red. And this is by Essence. These are very creamy. They're incredible. If you haven't tried them, I would definitely suggest it. However, it transpired that I just couldn't wear a dark lipstick. It was just, because I was kissing everybody and, you know, greeting them, not just snogging them or anything. I decided that I would take with me my Jordana, it's a matte lipstick in Bare. I can't get the lid off. It's got a really cool click system, listen. don't know whether you could hear that. I love this lipstick. It's a lovely bare rosy colour, similar to what I've got on my lips actually, but this is, oh, it's not a lipstick. I'll tell you about that another time. So this is the Jordana one, and what goes with it so beautifully is this. It's the Oh My Gloss in Snog. It says it's up to 6 hours. I don't know if I can definitely say that's the case. It's a beautiful gloss, not sticky. I'm just going to put it over so you can see. So gorgeous. I love this by Rimmel, Oh My Gloss. This one is probably the only one I like. It's not got any shimmer in it. I'll just show you. It's just a gloss, but it's very highly pigmented. And over that matte lipstick, it works really well because you can keep applying, and then it's even if it sort of rubs away a bit, you can just keep applying the gloss. It doesn't really have a... It does have a bit of a scent actually, but I can't... It smells like crayons, wax crayons. So it's not like the most pleasant scent. It's not got a sweet scent at all. But the Jordana one has, I think, yeah, a really sweet cake mixture sort of scent. So it sort of makes up for it. So for eyes, I did bring some eyelashes with me. But I didn't in the end put them on because I just didn't have time. And I bought 3 mascaras, but because I wanted to try one out. So I bought the Guerlain sample. This is the Maxi Lash So Volume. This has got a really peculiar brush to it. I'll just show you it. Really lovely, thin, bristled. Definitely my sort of brush, but it does add a lot of volume. There's a lot of product that comes off, so it's not my favourite. The other sample I've got is the MAC False Lashes Extreme Black. And this is, you know, your standard wand, but it's a really good mascara. I was really pleasantly surprised. It's not something I would ever use. It was jet black, and I thought this was really good. And I'm really tempted to try this and buy this. So we'll see. And of course, my Old Faithful, the False Lash Telescopic, which is a nice thin brush. It's sort of flat there, then wider. So yeah, that I love this mascara. The only thing is it's just really hard to get off, but I do love the outcome of that. I took my trusty PS Love eyeliner and the Maybelline Master Precise liquid eyeliner. The two go really together to do a cat flick, and I did use those. And finally, as a base, because I didn't take a base with me, I decided to take my Frozen Quartz by Terry, which is this. It's a lovely colour, but it doesn't really show up on my eyes. It does on my hand there. And that was a really clever swatch, Leah. Lovely champagne, I guess it like a taupey champagne. Look, you can see it there. It's a really lovely colour. Thing is with this is it just doesn't budge once you put it on your eyes. The other thing is you can just put this on its own and it will go, and it's just a really natural way to use it. This is the Ombre Black Star by Terry in Frozen Quartz. I have 2 of these, but I have to say, I know a lot of people love them, but they're not as good as my colour tattoos, which I adore. This one, for example, because I used it in a... You can see here, I've used so much of it. And they're not dissimilar in colour, actually, if I just put that on. Maybe this one's just slightly pinker. Oh, look, I've done a terrible play. Yeah, I mean, actually, you can see the difference there. But on my hand, and when it's underneath something, there's not much difference. So that is it. That was what I took with me. And I know that seems like an awful lot, but, oh, this was it as well. I did bring a red lipstick. I thought I did. That's so weird. The Makeup Forever red lipstick in Rouge Artist Intense. I'm going to see if I can just swatch for you anywhere. This is the... Look at that. It's like a classic dark red. Although, I have to say, all of the colours there are very similar. This is a cool tone red, no doubt. I didn't use it. It is beautiful, though, but I just didn't get an opportunity. I'll just show you that properly. The Makeup Forever one. It's lovely, but I didn't get an opportunity to use it. So that was my makeup bag. And I'm actually really pleased I've managed to do this video because I can now put everything away because I've been waiting to do that. And yeah, I will... I should really talk to the camera, shouldn't I, rather than looking down. So that's that, really. And the event was really good. I'm sure I'll talk about it in an update. But yeah, let me know what you take with you for just a weekend away, but maybe a weekend away where there's an event. And let me know if any of those products you want me to review, or if you've had a good experience with any or a bad experience. Let me know. I really look forward to seeing you in my next one. Give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to, if you don't already. And yeah, I'll see you in my next one. Thanks. Bye.